What is up, everyone? It's been yet another week, and I'm just so glad that my voice is back. Okay, so yesterday I went to Battleslam. It's a professional wrestling event in Georgia that incorporates both professional wrestling and rap music. If you look at the logo for Battleslam, it looks like the Def Jam Vendetta logo. It actually kind of takes elements from the Def Jam Vendetta thing and kind of puts it into their own promotional pictures, and it's spectacular. It's a work of art. The show itself is great. Everything about it is good. I don't know specifically anything I've ever seen as good as this. It's amazing. It really is. Like, I'm not overhyping it. I'm really am just giving it as props. I'm just really happy to see a lot of wrestlers like shine and do well and things like that. It's a beautiful thing to see. But and like obviously it literally was maybe 12 hours. It literally ended 12 hours ago. So I was talking like this the whole time. So I'm just now getting my voice back because I drank some water, ate some yogurt, did some stuff to try to get my voice back, like talk less. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and that was a that's like the highlight of my week, because the rest of the week was just stressful. Um, I'm at work, right? I'm at work, and once again, my routine is fairly simple. I assemble the machine. I assemble the machine. I clean up the bathroom. Take out the trash. Sweep up the parking lot. Then get started on washing the dishes. Now I'm sweeping up the parking lot, and at some point, somebody throws out Tupperware with tuna fish inside of it. Now, my job, it closes at like maybe I want to say like 11 or 12 or something. So between the hours of 12 o'clock in the night and 7 o'clock in the morning, somebody went to this Olive Garden and just said, "Screw these tuna fish things in particular," and just flew out. You know, it's weird to me because it's like I say, I see, I lament about this all the time because of the fact that it'll always like sort of stress me out. Because if it's not a diaper, which I understand some homeless people, they have children and they don't really have a place to change their children, which is weird because a lot of bathrooms have changing stations now. They even have a changing station in the bathroom at my job. So it's like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of changing stations in bathrooms that have like at least some kind of 24-hour access to them or something. So to just change your baby and then just throw the the that pamper in the trash can, it's just weird to me. But I gotta sweep it up. Thankfully, I sweep it up and I don't have to pick it up with my bare hands or nothing. I never use my bare hands at work anymore. I quadruple, sextuple, octuple layer my hands with gloves now because of all the things that I'm required to grab and hold on to and throw away and things like that. It's a massacre. Working with food is just working at any food based industry is definitely. I feel like anybody who has to work in a food based industry, like from the lower tiers, deserve more money than they get because, like, first off, you have to take into consideration exactly how big of a gamble it is to eat food that you didn't prepare for. You don't know where it came from. You don't know anything about it. You just get the food and you eat the food, and you have to trust that it will not make you sick. These people aren't even these people aren't getting paid enough. You're paying top dollar to eat to people who are not even being paid top dollar to feed you. It's ridiculous to me. It's like teachers. But that's neither here nor there. But what I am saying though is that like it definitely is it always just stresses me out though because like I said, tuna fish. It's just, and it's not like it's tuna fish that's just like somebody just took it and like poured the tuna fish out and kept the Tupperware. No, they just Tupperware too. The tuna fish was still in the Tupperware. I'm just like, what is this about? But I digress. I have also been watching a lot of fictional shows lately, and I have been watching there's a show called Superstore. I did not know that Superstore was a show. I thought Superstore was like a little like an internet skit thing. You know, I didn't know it was an actual show because I didn't recognize any of the actors from it. I didn't know that they were like, I thought they were all like YouTubers and stuff like that. So when I actually finally got around to watching Superstore, first off, I love it, even though I don't care that much about, I don't care that much about Amy and Jonah's stupid whatever. But like my favorite characters in there is Brett and Greg, and Elias too. You know, for the most part, I'm only on season 5 right now. No, I'm on season 4. I'm going into season 5. No, I'm in season 3, and I'm going into season 4. In any case, though, you know, like the one thing, at some point, I do plan on like talking about how Superstore is ridiculously unrealistic in comparison to like actual store jobs, because I've worked at Walmart, and it's like they give a lot of liberties to, they give a lot of liberties. Like first off, managers always cracking the whip. You can't just be socializing at work. You know, if a manager sees you, it's like get back to work. You know, another thing too is that like at no point do they ever like take any focus into the people who have to push the carts outside, because it's Brett, my boy Brett. But yeah, it's just like it's a lot that goes into it, and at some point in time, I'm probably just like go a little bit further into that. But I do like that show though. I think it's great. I think it's fun. Like Amy and Jonah's relationship is just annoying to me, but everything else is dope. Moving along, as far as fiction is concerned, I wanted to take this time to talk about fiction for a second. I am glad that fiction is not real. I am glad that all the concepts that we incorporate into fiction are not realistic concepts. You know, like for example, the future being the future having like I said, you have to take into consideration specifically how ridiculously irresponsible humans are now. We can't have the stuff that fiction says that we have in this year. We can't have laser guns because we can't handle real guns. We can't have time travel because no. We can't have, you know, we can't have flying cars because people can't even drive cars. You know, we can't have robots. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why we can't have robots is because somebody is going to corrupt a robot because T Terminator, and that's just all it's going to take. Although I personally do believe that, like, I'm a supporter of AI. Like, you know, people say, well, if you support AI, then you are against human race. It's like humans are evil. Like, humans are evil. Humans are evil, bro. If you tell an AI to do something, they'll do it. Right? So just tell them to do simple things. If you decide to say, hey, what would happen if I give you this gun? They're going to be like, I might have to shoot something with it. Like what? And you're just going to keep on leading into it until it says, I might have to shoot you with it. And you're going to be like, see, it wants to shoot me. You just asked it if it would. Like 4 times. So yeah, there's that. We are not ready for fictional concepts. We will never be ready for fictional concepts. When I was a kid growing up, I used to like want Pokemon to be real until I realized that humans are evil as hell. They will probably torture Pokemon for fun, not knowing that ghost Pokemon exist that will kill them, you know? And ghost Pokemon, I'm pretty sure they don't just kill humans because they want to. For them, it's probably just the equivalent of shaking hands. And they realize, oh, wow, I can't touch your physical body. I'm going to shake hands with your spiritual body instead. And as soon as that happens, boom, you're a spirit. Because ghost Pokemon exist. Humans will probably find a way to massacre and harm and all this other stuff to like regular Pokemon, and then they turn into ghost Pokemon and just murder all of us anyway. It's just fiction. I'm glad, like, I feel every single time I feel like, you know, oh, we're not, you know, we should be having like, you know, flying cars and everything made of chrome and trash being used as a fuel source and blah, 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 blah. You know, the more I always sort of think about that, the more I realize that people are destructively irresponsible ridiculously sociopathic, and they ruin things now. So it's just like, man, it's just we're right where we need to be right now, but not politically. Go vote. Love, peace, and happiness to everyone out there, and see you next week.